This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Those defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. This to the tight end, Kincaid. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll try to pick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Still fighting for more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long, it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love from the gun. Open man, he's got Reed. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Come on, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Here we
They
go.
need 2. Here's third down.
Hut, hut.
Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Ultra. Ultra. Hey, go steal. Smash. Ray. Go Ray.
They'll send Reed in motion left. First down, Love to pass. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one caught by Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Kappa. 21. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Drive.
Eckler. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 78 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Herbert going to change the look. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Eckler now between the tackles. There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Let's go.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Defenders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you want big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 178 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a first and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's second and 7.
Let's go, charge.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Jones. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here we go.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Set.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Five nine.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st down, Chargers.
Hey, go Lion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Hey, red!
Love now on second down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Running right, Jones. He'll get this down to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Blaster, 6.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10.
21.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ram.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's go. Ready?
Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Go.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this